Welcome back to another episode of Teachers in Transition, the podcast and the YouTube channel. This is episode 159. My name is Kitty Boitnott. I am the owner of Boitnott Coaching and the founder of Teachers in Transition. I specialize in working with burnt out teachers who are ready for a career change but don't know how or where to start. But I'm also a certified stress management coach. So if you've listened to this podcast in the past, you know that I alternate topics each week. One week talking about stress, alternating weeks I talk about career transition. And this week the topic is stress management. I have shared with you in the past that I routinely find it difficult to find new things. So I found a new article. I'm going to reach over here real quick, pick up the second part of the article. You know, even though I'm a certified stress management coach, I feel like I've shared with you everything that I already know about stress and stress management. And so I struggle each of the weeks that I can talk about career transition all year, no problem. But I do feel often that I have already said everything I know to say about the importance of taking care of yourself, the importance of managing your stress. And yet I know that when you are feeling the pressure of the world on your shoulders and you are day by day being pounded by administrators and parents, being told on a day-to-day basis that you're just not doing enough, even though you're giving 120%, that it is demotivating, it is stressful, it is overwhelming, and it can break you down. And so what I found today is an article. I'll share the link with you when I'm done sharing it with you on the podcast. I'll share the link in the show notes. This is an article written, written by Valerie Carter. It is dated August 23rd, 2020. It's not specific to teachers. Oh, and it was updated November 9th, 2020. Not directed specifically at teachers. Its title is How to Stay Sane in an Insane World. Think about that for a minute, because it does feel like a lot of times we're living in an insane world. So how do you stay sane? How do you stay grounded? She's offering 10 tips for reducing stress during troubled times. And when this article was written, it was still early in COVID. We survived another 12 months to 18 months of COVID since November 2020. We've had political unrest. We've had a war to break out in Ukraine. And we have the Omicron variant, and then now the B, whatever, 12, it's not B12, that's vitamin, but whatever this variant B is that's coming around, that's so incredibly contagious that even people who've been vaccinated and boosted are testing positive for COVID. So it does feel like it's a little insane. So how do we manage ourselves? How do we manage our stress? How do we manage work and relationships and manage our health? What do we do to stay sane in what feels like an insane world? So here are her top 10 tips. I'm not recommending them in any particular order. I don't know that she is recommending them in any particular order, but here they are. Number one, create a daily schedule. It will provide a sense of normalcy. In fact, it may be the only thing that you have any control over each day. Creating a schedule, even if you don't keep to it, if you have a schedule, it may help. Routine is the same kind of thing, if you can develop a routine around something. Number 2, try not to complain. It doesn't make you or anyone feel better. Smiling actually does make you feel better, though. Now, complaining becomes a trap. Everybody's got something to complain about. And Lord knows we can turn on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and see the people that are being referred to as Karens. I don't know if there's a male counterpart to the Karens. The Karens who are creating such disruption that they go viral when they've been videoed on airplanes for not wearing masks, or losing it at the Walmart because somebody got something that they wanted, or somebody's wearing a mask and that ticks people off, or they're not wearing a mask and that ticks people off. So we can get caught up in all the negativity, and we can certainly find lots of things to complain about. But complaining in and of itself doesn't fix anything. Think about it. When was the last time that you complained, just complained about something, that anything changed? The way to change something that you want to complain about is to change it, or to decide that it's not all that important and move on. But dwelling on it, complaining about it, just creates more negativity. Number 3, read a book. Great books have a way of taking you to a different time and place. She's right. I've been reading more and I have been enjoying it. Number 4, give back. Donate your time or money, volunteer safely or remotely. Helping can make others feel terrific as well as yourself. Number 5, turn off the news. It can be toxic. Not that you don't want to know what's going on in the world, because you do. You should. Sorry about the dog. You should know what's going on in the world, but you don't have to watch the news 24/7. Again, there's nothing to be done about it. Number 6, get some exercise. Exercise raises your spirits and gives you some control of yourself. I've started walking every day, a minimum of 30 minutes, and it has made a difference in my outlook. So give it a try. Number 7, connect with positive people in your life as often as possible. It will help, but very important, limit your exposure to negative people. They will bring you down. True. Number 8, plan something for the future, a day trip, a small gathering, or a walk somewhere new. My boyfriend just asked me this weekend, so what's next on my, so we were going to a play. We went to see a play that had been postponed almost 2 years because of COVID. And so yesterday we went, and while we were sitting there, he said, so what's next on our social calendar? Because he likes to look forward to something. So I told him what was next. And then today I made plans for us to attend another play later in the summer. So we like to plan things that we can both look forward to. Number 9, spend time in nature, anywhere outdoors if you can, near water, trees, mountains, flowers, or animals. Pay attention to the sky, sunrises, sunsets, clouds, stars, and the moon. You will feel greatly revitalized. This morning, when I went on my walk, I was on the phone with a friend, and I commented what a beautiful morning it was. Barely a cloud in the sky. And it was the perfect temperature. The sun was out. There was hardly any breeze. Yesterday, it was really windy and cold, and it cut through you. Today, none of that. It was beautiful. And I enjoyed every minute of it. Number 10, close your eyes and meditate or pray. If you count your blessings, you will be reminded of all that is good in your life. Focus on those and be grateful. So, nothing new. I've probably talked about one or a combination of these strategies in the past, but a little bit different perspective, something to share that might help. One or more of these strategies may help you in your day-to-day struggle to deal with staying sane in an insane world. So do what works for you, whatever it is. If it makes you feel, no, I shouldn't say that. Short of over drinking, doing drugs, over medicating, those are not helpful strategies. So not whatever it takes, but healthy ways to tackle your stress is what you're looking for. Things that you can do that will make you feel more in control of your day-to-day life. That's what you're looking for. Because in order to feel grounded, you need to feel safe. So that's it for today. I apologize for the barking dogs, but they're just part of the background in my household. So if you have a dog, you certainly understand. And on that note, I'm going to say, take care, stay well. If you're in an area where you need to be wearing your mask again, please do. You want to keep yourself safe. You want to keep others safe. I've been for my second booster because I'm eligible for a second booster. If you haven't yet been vaccinated, I urge you to please be vaccinated, be boosted, so that you can avoid this new variant that's going around that's so incredibly contagious, because you want to stay well on top of staying in control of your life. So I'll see you next week. Thanks.